Recently, Cronos broke a very important Bitcoin trendline over here, and it even bounced that support. So, is this the start of a new upward trend for Cronos? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and before we move over to Cronos, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. And today, well, that's Bitcoin. As you might know, we have drawn this trend line already a while back, and it is really respecting the trend line. You can even zoom in right now and you see a big rejection over here while trying to break out of this range at 63,000 US dollars. So this is really going to tell the tale if you're going to break out to the upside or to the downside in the immediate to short term. And this is really interesting because, well, guys, if Bitcoin is going to break down, well, Cronos is going to break down as well. How quickly will this happen, this break up or this break down? Very, very soon, I would say. Very, very soon. As you might see, we can do a bit of this, but it's getting to a close. And it seems to be closing down at the latest on the 17th of May. So, guys, this is going to be very, very important. So keep your eyes close to the charts of Bitcoin. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we can move over to the CRO Bitcoin chart. And as I've told you already in the intro, we had a very important breakout over here and a retest. So in normal TA textbook, I would say the trend is up. The trend is really up for the short term. But then the question is, how are we looking on the longer time frames? Because this is only a trend that started from March onwards. So when we had the big all-time high for Bitcoin in March, we started this downturn for CRO Bitcoin. You could also make the argument that this trend line has been running for a longer time. So we can extend it and we can see it still fits quite okay over here. Or we can even go to the weekly. We can go back to 2022. So we can drag it out, we can drag it out, we can drag it out. And even here, we can make it fit quite nicely. So this will be in April 2022. So in that case, ladies and gentlemen, we are breaking out of a 2-year downturn just right now. And we are retesting this trend already. So this might be really the beginning of a trend reversal. So it's no longer more profitable to buy Bitcoin, but it will be more profitable to buy Cronos. So guys, that might be a very important inflection point. Before we're going to celebrate this inflection point and pop our champagne, we need to actually wait for the confirmation of the weekly timescale. Because what I've shown you was the 6 hour, but in TA, well, the weekly closes are so much more important. But we can actually see something else play out as well. And I have to show you a different fractal from the past. Because what we see the structure of big up, down, smaller up, that's not the first time we've seen this. Even in 2021, we saw a similar structure. Big up, down. Small up, down. Then a somewhat bigger up, then down. Even bigger up, down. And then we had the blast to the moon. I wouldn't be surprised if we had the exact same structure again this season. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And also, I think with the timeline, it would fit perfectly. So what would it take for us to go to the big blast moment? Well, let's assume this over here. We are right now here at the small up down. It would take, let's say, 22 weeks. 22 weeks. Where would we be in 22 weeks from now? Well, we would be in October, November 2022. Or 2024, I should say. So it kind of fits with the left translated cycle theory. And I wouldn't be surprised if this would play out like this exactly again. So in that case, guys, what we could expect is a big up right now, something like this. Then we go down again. Then a somewhat bigger up, but still in this range over here. And then the blast to the past. I'm really waiting for something like that to play out. What I can expect as well is that Bitcoin is going to break down back to levels like 50k. And in that case, guys, CRO will not be spared. The value of CRO and Bitcoin are definitely correlated. But if Bitcoin is going down, often alts, including Cronos, will go down even quicker. So in that case, we are back in the box, back in the trend line that we have set 2 years ago. So it really, guys, like I mentioned in the beginning, watch the Bitcoin value. Because if you're going to break down again, that's not going to look good for CRO in the short term. Having said that, the fundamentals and also TA are looking good for Cronos. Even though we are waiting for decisive moments, it is looking bullish. So I can't be bearish right now, ladies and gentlemen. I even would say you are not bullish enough. But that's, of course, for you to decide. Anyways, please, guys, if you like this kind of content, do hit that like button. Follow me on X and also subscribe for more content if you want to see more. Well, that's me. I'm the Coin Baron, and I'll see you in a future video. Till then.